영원히 stay gold and never let go.
Tonight is the night of the Astro concert, so I'm wearing my purple shirt because Astro's official colors is purple, and I have my light stick. I'm ready to go. It's about to be too good. Stay tuned. And hi, so today I'm going to talk about my Astro experience for the Astro concert in San Francisco. That was yesterday. Today's the 27th. It happens on the 26th. My light stick is on because it's beautiful. So I guess I'll just start. Like, before the concert, one of my friends who has an Etsy shop called My Creative Soul, so I'll put that link in the description for all of y'all who are curious. She made these little pins, so I bought one for the Astro concert because it was so cute. Like, yes, I love that. And I made this picture collage, like my little fan. So I did one for Kwanlin for the 101 concert. So I did one for Unwoo on this side, and then the back was just all Astro group pictures. The day of the concert, this is gonna be like the same sort of style that Girl Personal did for her 80s vlog, where she like did commentary and inserted clips here and there, because you know copyright is a bitch, and I'm not trying to have my whole video just be like the fan cams, because honestly most of the fan cams I was screaming a lot. That's why my voice is like this right now, okay? Because honestly, if I go to a concert and I don't come out feeling like this, then I feel like I really wasn't too lit at the concert, and I'm lit at the concert. So this was my 5th concert overall. And this was my 3rd concert going by myself. So I took the BART. It said that putting on the wristbands, which was this one because I got the high touch, was gonna happen at 4:30. So I took the BART. I got there at like 4, so I felt like I was cutting it short, but when I got there, the guy just already had the wristbands and was like giving them out, and I was like, okay, I guess it really wasn't starting at 4:30. So I just stood in line until the doors opened at 6, which was really exciting because like I was getting excited. So it was at the Warfield, which is honestly a pretty small venue in my opinion. I'd been there before because that was where the B1A4 concert was. So I was used to it. But some people behind me were like, oh, this is a little small. And I was like, girl, haven't you been here before? Stop playing. What y'all expect? But anyway, so we was just like waiting in line. And then we got inside. So I got to my section, and honestly, so there was these 2 girls that were like standing kind of close by behind me, and they were like, oh my gosh, I can't see, man, WTF, this isn't fair. But then I was also like, girl, this is GA. Honestly, I don't know when those girls got to line up at the concert for the concert to enter, but if you lined up like towards the end when the line was already long, I don't feel sorry for you that you got stuck in the back, because, you know, honestly, first come, first serve. And if you couldn't get to the front, you could have tried to push your way to the front, but honestly, you didn't. So, not my fault that you could barely see and you had to look at the prompter screen the whole time. But I could see the stage just fine because my 5'8" and some change ass could see past a lot of these smaller folks. Okay? So they also passed out these banners, which look like they've been through the mud because honestly, they got folded up in my back. So it was this one, which was for when we were supposed to hold it up when Astro sang Crazy Sexy Cool, which honestly I forgot to do because I was doing the moment, and I was like, oh well, it is what it is. Until the end, I'll hold on to. Yeah, that was cute. And then they also gave us this one for Astro, and it had the fan chant on the back for all night. And honestly, I was not here for the fan chant. I was like, girl, save the fan chants for the music shows. When it comes to the concert, scream your head off. I also coincidentally got sick on Sunday, so I was a little pissed. And I didn't really start feeling better until yesterday. But I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna let this stop me from going to the concert. Hell no. But anyway, So we were all inside. They were playing the music videos. They did a rotation of Hide and Seek, Breathless, Confession, Baby, and Crazy Sexy Cool. And Always You. I was like, wait, yeah, they did that one too. But I only saw that once. I feel like they didn't play that one as much. But anyways, that was cool. Everyone was getting ready, getting hyped, and the music was all loud, like a little loud ambience type of feel. And then as soon as it hit 7 o'clock, they played the music video for all night with the sound, like the concert sound. So we knew it was time to start the show. Everyone was like, we, screaming and all that. And I was like getting really excited. I had my iPod for the videos. I had my phone for the videos. I was like, I'm gonna record whatever. And honestly, to be honest, the security at this venue really didn't give two shits if he was recording or not, because I was able to stand, I was like closer to one of the side parts where they had like the tape that was like blocking off. So it was like we had a clear walkway, and then like the security was like on the step area. And honestly, my phone was like up above my head because there was some hands in the air. And honestly, no one came up to me and was like, put it away. They just was like, who cares? Well, that's what I like, because honestly, I ain't gonna sell my fan cam. Like, who wants the fan cam where it's mostly some bitch screaming half the time? Like, this is just for my memories. So I recorded a lot, which is great. So you'll see some clips. So they like played the intro.
Why did the horses get tied
After the all-night music video, and we're like, oh shit, it's really happening. It's starting, y'all. And then they came out in these sparkly ass suits. And I was like, ooh. And they performed Always You. And it was so good. I was like, ah. They all looked so beautiful in person. Like, everyone looked just to the nines. Flawless, 10 out of 10. So beautiful, so beautiful. They looked so beautiful. They were gorgeous. And then they performed With You next, which was like really random to me because I don't know, I just never hear them talking about With You, but With You was really good. I was singing along with you, with you, with you. Yes, that's the bop. And then they went into Crazy Sexy Cool. And I've seen Crazy Sexy Cool performed at the Dream concert back in 2017. So I didn't record the whole thing of that. So it's like, whatever, you know. But that is one of my favorite songs. And it was like, as soon as I saw the hands start getting into the formations, I was like, oh shit, Crazy Sexy.
So easy to love, so easy to love.
Like, yes. Oh, none of that today. But I was really excited, so that was really good. And then they like did a little talking, and they introduced themselves. It was really cute. It was real nice. Everyone went down the line and said some stuff, and then they went into Real Love, which honestly, Real Love isn't one of my faves, but it was cute. And then they did Dream Night, and I was like, oh shit, whoa, oh, Dream Night. And then they did Butterfly, just like Butterfly. Honestly, I didn't expect the choreography for that to be a little like sensual. They was doing a little like, something like, ooh, 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 and I was like, whoa, slow, damn, like, what y'all doing? But it was so good. It was good. It was good. And then there was like a video that was like same sort of angsty vibes that they was given in the intro part. And then they did Moonwalk. I think they did Moonwalk next. And then they did Buchaba Soya Hey should have held on. Like, that one was supposed to have a music video because that was the title song for Winter Dream. But then they scrapped it. So we were like, But there's an insert the clip here. I was excited because I really like that song. And I was hollering for life. And then after that, they went into Boop Boop Confession, which is my favorite Astro title song in general. That song gives me life. So of course I recorded all of Confession. So after Confession, which was like so good, they was there another video? No, there wasn't a video. They talked. And it was really cute. It was like, oh yeah. Which song is your favorite? They're like Moonwalk, and people were like, woo. And then they said another song, which I'm trying to remember which one they said, but it was like they were like, woo, and then they were like, go back, and I was like, yeah, baby. That's the song. Anyways, it was cute. And then they went into a segment where they're like, this is Moonbin's favorite song or whatever. And they did Love Wheel, and Love Wheel was really cute. I love Love Wheel. They did I'll Be There, and that I think I'll Be There was the one where they were throwing the candy. So like some staff members brought out these baskets of candy, and then during the performance they would be like, pow, throw the candy. And shit, I don't remember who it was. It was like I think it was either MJ or Rocky. I honestly don't remember because it was like too blurred in the moment. But they threw the candy, and I just saw it like floop, bloop, 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 and it landed on the floor like a little behind me. And this girl, I like saw it, so I went, I snatched it up. But this girl, she tried to snatch it up too, but I was like, no, boo, that is my piece of candy. So this is a lasting memento from the Astro concert. They threw a piece of candy in my vicinity, and I got the piece of candy. That was really exciting because, like, yes. And it's a Snickers. I love me a Snickers. But that was really cool. I was like, oh my gosh. And then they went off, and then they did this really cute video where they were all playing these, like, musical instruments, playing, quote unquote. I don't know how to play no damn accordion, but they were like wearing their little costumes, being all cute in the little video segment, and then they came out after that. It was real cute. They came out with the little costumes one that was seen in the video, and they did Merry-Go-Round. Oh my gosh, Merry-Go-Rounds is probably my favorite song from the Astro, from the All Light album. But they released a version on Christmas where it was like had this like 50-second instrumental that was just so beautiful. So that's the version I listened to, but it's still a good song. And it was so good, so I recorded all of that, and then as soon as they finished Merry-Go-Round, they were still in their cutesy costumes, and then we heard the start to Cotton Candy, and I was like, Cotton Candy. So I had my iPod up, and I was like, yes, let me get this Cotton Candy. Cotton Candy, that was such a good one. Like those back to back was just too good. And then they talked. They all had like on animal ears and tails and stuff. Jinjin, oh, I'm sorry, boo, I forgot which animal you was, but he was first to introduce himself. And then Unwoo was like the deer prince of the deer kingdom. And I was like, boy, you better stop. And then he like exited stage left. Sanha was a bunny. It was cute. And then Rocky was a wolf. Moonbin was a kitty cat. And he was like doing a lot of kitty cat motions. And I was like, stop it. And then MJ was a desert fox. And then those three buffoons was like playing with their tails, and they was talking about them tails was thick, and I was like, this is kind of inappropriate, but do your thing. Like, Rocky was like, you know what I could do with your tail, Moonbin? And then they were like, he was like, I play pool with it, and I was like, that's not what I was thinking because it looked a little sus, but it's all right, who cares? And then they went into baby, oh my baby, which I insert the clip. And then they went into Breathless, and I was like, oh my gosh, too much to handle. Soon got pop. And then after Breathless, they went into Hide and Seek, the debut song, which that made me really sentimental because that was like the start. That's the start. That is what made me fall in love with the Astro. And I was like, oh, Hide and Seek. Like that was lit. That was lit. And then they did the talk, and they're like, oh, it's time to go. It's time to go. And I was like, oh, woe is me. It's 8:30. And then, kind of like, we got the last song. And I was like, yeah, right, bitch. You know there's an encore. But they was talking and everything. And then they did All Night. Which was too lit for words. Like, I was living. They were like, all night. And then they left. And then they came back for the encore because they're like, boo, come on now. So they did You and Me. And then they did a little talking. Actually, they did a lot of talking. And then they did By Your Side. And that was so good. By Your Side is also one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites from the Rise Up album. It was so good. And then they were like, okay, this is the last song for real. And they performed Call Out, which so that was really exciting, and it was full of energy because that chorus, when it starts bump, 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 they were like jump, jump, and I was like, wow. It was so good. It was just like live in the moment, and it was amazing. It was an amazing moment, y'all. It was an amazing moment. And then they're like, they finished it, and then they were like, one more time, Witchinda. And then we was like all living up because they replayed the chorus, and then they did some more talks or whatever, and then they played it again, and we're like, oh shit, Witchinda. And then they were like, again, and then they were like, okay, and they're like, let's do it one more time when we strut up to the stage real cool. They're like, Wachinda, and then they did it again. They did it like 10 times. I feel like they did it a lot. Like literally, the last time, 2 of the peoples was already trying to walk off the stage, and then the 4 that was still on the stage, they were like, one last time, and we're like, Wachinda. It was like really cool. Like they did it so many times. So that was like really cool and really special. Just really awesome. And so after the whole concert was over, they said P2 and P1 get into your little areas so we could get the coordination. And the boy was trying to like yell out the instructions like, bitch, use a microphone so you won't be screaming. Come on now. And then the girl, she was like, this is a high touch, not a hug, not a handhold. Keep it moving. I was getting annoyed because I was like, girl, we know what a high touch is. So I literally, when she was talking about that, I literally yelled in my throaty, raspy voice. I was like, we know what a high touch is, okay? We're not kindergarteners. Shit. Like, come on now, bitch. We know what a high touch is. You do a boop, 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 and go. Don't baby us. Because you probably wasn't that much older than me, because you looks like he was a young one. But anyway, they came out and there was like on this part of the like they were on the left side, so they all had to go make a line on the right, and then we just like walk like this. Oh my gosh, that was too much. I was like, oh shit. So the first person there was MJ. I think it was MJ, and I was just like, I really. It was too. They looked so beautiful in person. I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, it was amazing. I was like, oh my goodness. So I think it was MJ first, and then Rocky, or it was Rocky then MJ. I don't remember the order, but it was like those two first, and I was like, and then Moonbin, and he had on his beautiful big ass bright smile, and he looked so beautiful, and I was like, Moonbin. Oh my god. And then right after Moonbin, it was who's that Moonbin? Unwoo, looking all too tall, all too flower boy, all too I just stepped out of your comic book, bitch. What's up? And I was like, oh my god. So I was like, and I like as I was doing this, the high five to him, I was like, look, this is you. And then it was Jin Jin, and I was like, and then Sanha was at the ends, and I was like, and he like smiled, and we held eye contact for at least like a good like 3 seconds, you know, very short. But he was like, he smiled back, and I was just like, I didn't choke up, but I was like, ooh, because he was like, he smiled, and I was like, oh my gosh. So then I smiled back, and it was too good, and then I left, and I was just like, oh, did that really just happen? And it really did happen. It was so good. That was like such an amazing moment. Never gonna forget that for the rest of my life, because they's the first that I've now gotten to do the bop, 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 bop. And I was, too good. And then after that, I went home and I went to Jack in the Box, and I ate like 1,000 calories of greasy fat food. But you know, I was hungry. I didn't get home until like 11:30. The concert was lit. The concert was amazing. It was beautiful. They all looked so good. Unwoo is a prince. He is the everything. Rocky was looking really good. Moonbin looked amazing. Jin Jin. Okay, boo, have your arms out. Show us what you're working with. Give us your games. All right. MJ, he looked really good too. And Sanha, he looked real cute. It was so good. So I'm so happy I went. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And my voice now needs to rest. So I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.
Merry-go-round, the loving you,